What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers Madden 24 franchise rebuild. Today we are taking on NFC rival Atlanta Falcons. Looks like they lost the last game against the Saints last week while we got the victory over the Commanders. Falcons have fallen to 7-6 and we have moved into second place in the NFC South with an 8-5 record. As we move into this Falcons game, we see we have won 4 out of our last 5 dating back to the bye week, our only loss coming to the Philadelphia Eagles back in week 11. And as you can see, we have a 3-game win streak as we head into this matchup with the Falcons. And before we head into this Atlanta game, we have an NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Brian Burns. That excellent performance he put on last week against the Commanders. 9 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. That marks 2 weeks in a row a Panther has won the Player of the Week for the NFC. Congratulations, Brian Burns. And we've got a couple of upgrades coming out of training this week. We're going to start here with rookie defensive tackle Jamison Carver. We're going to go run stopper for him. He's up to an 81, our first round pick in this year's draft. He's got 1 block shedding, 1 play rec, 1 pursuit. And then finally, we've got Rajon White. We're going to go man-to-man for him. He jumps up to a 69 overall. He's got 1 awareness and 3 man coverage. Okay, and let's take a look at this Atlanta Falcons team there, led by Desmond Ridder, still there at quarterback. 19 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, just under 2,600 yards. An okay year for him, not bad at all. Only 14 sacks. Their offensive line's been pretty good. Bijan Robinson is their running back. He's got 1,200 yards, 16 touchdowns. Something Atlanta has done really well this year is run the football. Receiving, they are led by Drake London, who's got 5 touchdowns, 803 yards. Kyle Pitts got 3 touchdowns, 495. Kendrick Burns, 6 touchdowns, and 492. Defensively, they are led by Kai Warwick, the rookie middle linebacker out of West Virginia. He's got 88 sacks on the year. Tackles for loss, Grady Jarrett, Matt Ioannidis, and Bryce Huff. They're going to get it in the backfield. And they've got former Panther Frankie Louvu out there as well. Sacks, they're led by Grady Jarrett. He's got 5.5. Ioannidis has 5. Louvu's got 4.5. Doesn't look like they have very many. Interceptions, Kai Warwick leads them there too. And he's having a very good rookie season. We're going to have to watch out for him in the future. Jesse Bates has 2. Richie Grant has 1. Anderson has 1. And Hughes has 1. And Kai Warwick was the 2nd round pick for Atlanta. So not even their 1st round pick. They found some value there in the 2nd round. We're going to see this kid for a long time in the middle. All right, and we are ready for this game against Atlanta as we try to pull further ahead of them here in the NFC South. This will be the first of our 2 matchups. We face them again at the end of the season and week 18. Let's go. And welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, where today we've got the Carolina Panthers going up against the Atlanta Falcons. As we take a look at Hayden Hurst's numbers on the year, 14-14, 101 receptions, 10 touchdowns. Desmond Ridder leading this Atlanta team, looking to get back in the win column after losing last week to the NFC South leading Saints. Carolina moving 2nd in the NFC South, just ahead of Atlanta. This will be the first of 2 meetings. We play here in week 15, and then we play again in week 18 to end the season. So these 2 games, very important for both these teams, not only for playoff position, but for really, just playoff position. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, this is very important for playoff position. Ridder gets his guys ready and hyped up. Phelps is back deep to return. And it looks like Hecker is ready to kick this one off. Let's get this game underway. Hecker kicks this one deep. It'll be taken at the goal line by Phelps, who is slammed down by Merritt at the 22. Rookie linebacker plays well on special teams. As we take a look at Ridder's numbers, 2,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Something this Carolina defense does pretty well is get turnovers and sack the quarterback. Let's see if they can get into Ritter's face here. Of course, Falcons looking to run the football. They're one of the better teams in the NFL. But here they pass, and Desmond Ridder goes down. Brought down by Yetur Gross-Matos. And that ball falls harmlessly to the turf. Now 2nd and 10. Ridder under center. Robinson in the backfield. And this is a handoff to Robinson, but he meets rookie Jamison Carver. And that will be a 3-yard loss. Carver making his case for Defensive Rookie of the Year. We've got a couple outstanding defensive rookies in this matchup. Carolina, 3 starting in their defense. With Jamison Carver there on the line, Nicholas Schultz at linebacker, and Chris Bartell at safety. He tends to play corner. He plays slot corner. As this is a screen, Bartell gets laid out. And Bijan Robinson almost has the first down. He comes up 2 yards shy. And then, of course, Atlanta has a middle linebacker rookie whose name I had just actually forgotten. I know we just, talked about it. But he's good. He leads them in tackles. As Shi Smith gets away from a tackler and is brought down at the 30. And there's an injury on the field. Looks like Von Bell shaken up there during the punt return. And here comes Carolina's offense for their first drive of the day. Right there, that rookie, number 59, is the one we're going to want to watch out for. He's going to be a good one in the future as he gets laid out. And Sanders has a 14-yard gain up the middle. Wasn't a very good rushing week for Carolina last week against the Commanders. It seems like they may have got things figured out, at least on that play. Now 1st and 10. Sanders gets the stretch and goes outside, slips by one man, and is brought down after a 4-yard gain. That's Jesse Bates. And it looks like it's a foot contusion for Von Bell. I'm going to hold him out. I have good safety depth, so I'm not too worried about Von Bell not playing right now. I think we'll be fine without him. Play action here on 2nd and 6. This one is floated over the middle and knocked away. Bryce Young hit as he threw. Knocked away by the rookie Warwick. I gotta remember that kid's name. I mean, we're gonna face them so many times in this franchise. That's not a ball I should have thrown, and it's knocked away by Jeff Okudah. Former first-round pick by the Detroit Lions. And Carolina goes 3 and out. Johnny Hecker on to punt this one away. Angle toward the sideline, but doesn't get a lot on it. And it will bounce out of the end zone and will come out to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta Falcons and Desmond Ridder on their second drive. Pistol formation for Ridder. Under pressure again, but this is incomplete, intended for number 84. But he drops it, and it looks like Von Bell is back out there. Falcons empty everybody out now. Ridder alone in the backfield, 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is dropped down to Pitts, who has 9 yards. He's tackled down by Chris Bartell. You're going to have to keep an eye on him. Very dynamic tight end. Handoff to Robinson, but he goes nowhere, losing a yard. Tackled down again by Carver. And that'll bring up 4th and 2 as it looks like Atlanta will go 3 and out. Both defenses playing pretty well here to start. Bradley Pinion on to punt this one back to Smith. Smith will take it at almost the 25, not quite. And he'll run outside and get it up to the 33. And here comes Bryce Young and Miles Sanders once again. As we take a look at the NFC playoff picture, Carolina currently in the wild card spot with that 8-5 record. Atlanta now just on the outside. That's why these games are going to be really important for these two teams. This one's out to Hayden Hurst, who has over 100 catches this year. He's got 18 on this one. It's been an amazing year for Hayden Hurst, who just continues to rack up the yardage with no signs of slowing down, so that's even better. 1st and 10 here for Carolina. Handoff to Sanders. He's got a lane and is brought down at the 36 after that Panthers run. And that'll be a 1st down for Miles Sanders.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Handoff once again to Miles, but he's bottled up and only gets 1. Met by former teammate Matt Ioannidis. 2nd and 9 from the 35 now. And Bryce is hit by Grady Jarrett and brought down back at the 42 for a Falcons sack. Good play there by Grady Jarrett to break through this offensive line. Now 3rd and 16. Bryce throws deep for Hurst, who has it, and running room. Hayden Hurst, touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 11th of the year. The safety just vacated that side of the field, and Warwick couldn't keep up with the tight end. And the safety kept drifting down, and it was just a big hole there. So, seemed like a good idea. And Carolina will strike first. Pinheiro on to tack on the extra point. And the extra point is good. Carolina now leads 7-0. Hecker on to kick this one back. As it looks like Washington has bounced back, shutting out the New York Giants. And boom, big hit, and that fumble recovery by Taylor, who dives into the end zone. Panthers score back-to-back. Keith Taylor on the fumble recovery, huge hit by Barno. Jars that one loose. And Carolina's special teams coming up huge. Barno just lays the shoulder into Phelps, who can't hold on to it. And Taylor right there to pick up the loose change. And Carolina quickly growing this lead as Pinheiro's on for his 2nd extra point. And that is good. Now 14-0. Atlanta's offense hasn't had a chance to get back out on the field yet. Hecker on to kick this one back. Phelps back to return from the 1. Gets away from Barno and is brought down at the 26 by Merritt. And here comes the Atlanta offense, looking to get out of this little bit of a funk they have to start this game. Robinson in the backfield, 3 tight ends out there. And this is handed off to Robinson, who has a little bit of room and powers his way forward for 6 as we take a look at his numbers last week. 57 yards, 1 touchdown. That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for Atlanta. Robinson alone in the backfield. Quick pass, and this is incomplete, but there is a flag. And it looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. Probably Derek Brown, who couldn't stop in time because that was a very quick drop. Okay. Wasn't ready for it. I didn't have time to pull him back. I'm sorry I hit you, Desmond. Gosh. Why you gotta penalize me? And that's a handoff to Robinson, but he has nowhere to go. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 at the 48. Carolina's run defense doing some good work right now. Second and 9. Handoff to Robinson again, who wiggles around and has plenty of room. He's going to break free, and that is a Falcons touchdown. Running right up the middle, avoiding tacklers. Bijan Robinson. No Panther could get a hold of him. Great block there. Laying people flat on the ground. And Atlanta will strike back quickly. Here's the extra point attempt for Koo. Kick is up and good. As the Falcons cut into this lead, 14-7. Koo on to kick this one back. Hamler will take it in the end zone, but will down it. And the ball will come out to the 25. Bryce Young and company once again coming out. They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Just a minute 50 left to go here in the first. Carolina comes out in the eye. And this is a handoff to Sanders, who will get 3. Not too much going there. Second and 7 now. Shotgun for Bryce Young. And this is a quick pass to Hayden Hurst, who makes the grab in traffic. Oh, excuse me, holds on to it. And has a Panthers first down. Almost choking on my own air there. Excellent quick pass there to Hurst, who breaks the tackle of number 34. And rumbles ahead for more yardage. First and 10 now for Carolina. As they motion Hayden Hurst a little bit further out. This toward the sideline for Mingo, but incomplete. Knocked down by Jeff Okudah. Good coverage there. Couldn't fit it in to Jonathan Mingo. Now second and 10. This one once again going out to Mingo, but intercepted by Okudah. Tested him one too many times. Jeff Okudah brought down by the ankle by Bryce Young. Stopped throwing to Jeff Okudah. He's had 2 deflections and now 1 interception. Knew I shouldn't have thrown the out routes. And Atlanta has excellent field position here to start this drive. They are at their 12. Or Carolina's 12. I forget which way that goes. Robinson gets the handoff, gets away from a tackle for loss, luckily, and gains 1. Stallworth there on the initial hit. Second and 9 as Atlanta does it again with 3 tight ends. Robinson in the backfield. And the clock will run down to the second quarter. That's the end of our first quarter. Our score here, Carolina 14, Atlanta 7. And Atlanta is threatening to tie this one up. Can Carolina's defense come through? Can they? I don't know. This is not a good spot to be in. Can we hold them to a field goal? Can we force a turnover? Second and 9 from the 11. Quick out to Pitts, who has it up to the 1. Kyle Pitts couldn't break the plane. That was some of the worst cover 2 coverage I've seen in a while. First and goal at the 1, I formation. And Ritter gets away from one hit, fumbles the football, and it's picked up by Atlanta. Ritter got away from the sack of Derek Brown, runs into Brian Burns, who forces the fumble. Unfortunately, Atlanta falls back on it. Well, I mean, I guess fortunate for Atlanta, unfortunate for us. Second and goal now as the Panthers defense tries to hold him here. Ritter's moving. He's on the move. Gets away from Schultz and has the touchdown. Desmond Ritter. Touchdown Falcons. Way to respond after that last play as Ritter gets past the linebackers and has a rushing touchdown. Now Koo on for the extra point. Kick is up and we are tied here in Atlanta once again. 14-14. Brand new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Koo kicks this one back to Hamler, who will take it at the 2. And he's got an okay return up to the 26. And here comes Carolina's offense after that interception they threw. It was a bad interception. Shouldn't have thrown it. Terrible idea. First and 10 now at the 26 for Bryce Young. This is a handoff to Sanders, who goes outside. Jukes around some people, gets pushed backwards, and has a first down. Excellent running there. And uncanny ability to stay on his feet by Miles Sanders. First and 10 from the 37 now after that. Quick out to Thielen, who holds on to it. His first grab of the day. That'll be a gain of 8. Adam Thielen showing that he came to work today. Second and 2. Hand off to Sanders, but the Falcons bring a blitz. And that'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and 4 coming up. How will Carolina answer? They come out with 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers in a shotgun type formation. 3rd and 4. This out short to Hurst, who has the first down, because of course he does. He's Hayden Hurst after all. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 49 as he's up to 93 yards receiving. First and 10. Handoff to Miles Sanders, who goes right, spins off of somebody, and has 8. He's up at the 41-yard line. Second and 2 now. Play action. Terrible ball, and knocked away by Warwick, intended for Hayden Hurst. 3rd and 2. Carolina needs this to keep the drive alive. Handoff to Sanders, who runs off the right side, but is stopped for no gain. Frankie Louvu, the former Carolina Panther. And it looks like the Panthers may punt this one away. Ecker trying to pin the Falcons deep as he angles this toward the sideline, and it'll go out of bounds at the 14. Not great. Not terrible, but not great. And here comes the Atlanta offense.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Opposite. Green.
First and 10, pistol for Ritter. And this is a handoff, but a loss of 2. As it looks like Stephen McDonald may be shaken up on the play. And he'll jog back to the locker room. Brian Burns coming in to make that stop for a loss.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pistol with 3 in the backfield for Ritter on the 2nd and 12. Handoff to Robinson, who gets by a tackle, but is stopped for no gain by Von Bell. Coming down in from his safety spot. 3rd and 12 now. Ritter in the shotgun. Carolina brings pressure. This one floated up and caught by London. He's got to step on everybody. I don't think we can catch him. He's got it. Atlanta Falcons touchdown. Huge play on the 3rd down. Dante Jackson couldn't bring him down. Ritter saw the 1-on-1 coverage and just went for it. Dante went to knock the ball loose but couldn't get it. And then Drake London just ran by everybody else. And Atlanta on their way to a 7-point lead here in the 2nd. Koo's extra point is good. Atlanta 21, Carolina 14. Atlanta scored 21 unanswered. Way to respond after that forced fumble on the kick return. As Hamler takes this and kneels it down in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Carolina's offense led by Miles Sanders. 9 rushes, 53 yards. No touchdowns yet for him. I say yet, but you never know if it's actually going to happen. 1st and 10, I formation at the 25 for Carolina. Atlanta brings a blitz, and that'll be a loss of 1. Sanders tackled down by Warwick. 2nd and 11 now. Underneath for Hurst, who has it, and that'll be a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 coming up. Out to Hurst, who has it. Hayden Hurst on the 1st down reception at the 46. He was wide open across the middle on his 7th grab of the afternoon. First and 10. Handoff to Sanders, who tries to cut it back and will gain 1. As it looks like the Falcons defense has clamped down a bit. I formation here again for the Panthers on 2nd and 9. And this goes out to Thielen, but it's intercepted by Okudah. Okudah has his 2nd interception of Bryce Young today. And this Atlanta team is humming. What is going on with Carolina's offense today? Tried to get that to Thielen, but it's undercut by Okudah. Stop throwing post routes to the middle of the field. They almost never work. As we take a look at Drake London's numbers. 88 yards on his 1 reception for a touchdown. Hopefully he had enough time to catch his breath. As Atlanta comes back out on offense here with 2:23 left to go in the 1st half. This one goes underneath for his tight end, who has an 8-yard gain, tackled down by DJ Johnson. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Atlanta looking to score more points. They're up 21-14. Can this Panther team respawn? And they've had a difficult way of it recently. 2nd and 2. And this is a screen to Robinson, who slips a couple guys and has the 1st down at the 48. Good run there by Bijan Robinson. First and 10 from the 48 now. Panthers bring pressure. This one goes out to the sideline, but incomplete. Pressure there by Jamison Carver. First and 10 for Atlanta. This one over the middle and caught. That is Kendrick Bourne. Tackled down at the 25-yard line. Atlanta looking to get some more points here. This one swung out to Robinson, who gets by Bell and is brought down by J.C. Horn. That'll be a gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6. This one goes underneath for London, who makes the grab but is tackled down at the 10. And the clock continues to run. And it looks like Atlanta will take a timeout. What are you going to do, Atlanta?
Ready, ready.
Shotgun for Atlanta here. First and 10. Ritter throws this, but he's intercepted by Dante Jackson, who takes it out of the end zone to the 6. Jackson getting a little bit of revenge there, as he was burned for that Drake London touchdown.
Here we go.
First and 10. Carolina backed up to the 6. Underneath for Hayden Hurst, who has a little bit of running room, and he'll get out of bounds at the 21. Quick and easy Panthers first down there. First and 10 here. Out to Hurst, who makes the grab at the sideline. And that is another Panthers first down at the 45. First and 10 now at the 45. Carolina empties it out. This one going to Hurst again, but it's knocked away. That's Jesse Bates on the coverage intended for Hayden Hurst there. 2nd and 10 as Carolina looks to try to get into field goal position. This one for Mingo, but it's through his hands. Couldn't hold on through the hit. 3rd and 8, or 3rd and 10 coming up with just 8 seconds left to go here. Can Carolina get down quickly? Or, hit it in one play. Going out to Hurst, who can't make the grab. Hurst had a chance. And Carolina will stay out there. They need the end zone. And Bryce is hit, sacked down. Couldn't get rid of it in time. And that'll bring us to halftime with our score: Atlanta 21, Carolina 14. I mean, I guess, we obviously need to do a better job defensively. Yeah, I don't know. We got to run the ball a little bit more in the second half. We're going to head down to New Orleans for this update. The Saints have a 3-0 lead against the Raiders as the Saints look to stay atop the NFC South. Then up in Philly, we've got Cleveland and the Eagles. Cleveland winning this one by 10 as they near the first half. Eagles 7, Browns 17. Wow. And then down in Tampa Bay, The Chiefs have a 7-point lead over the Buccaneers. Chiefs 12-1, the Buccaneers 1-12. 2 touchdowns there for the Chiefs running back. As we take a look at the highlights here, Robinson, good moves up the middle as he rushes all the way for the touchdown. I mean, 2 of the touchdowns were just big plays, like the one pass to Drake London, this one I think, and then the run up the middle there. Like, they were just big plays. Like, they've had 1 touchdown where they moved the ball down the field, and then 2 big plays. It's like we can stop this. We can fix this. Carolina will get the ball to start the second half. As usual, Koo kicking the Falcons off. Hamler will take this in the end zone for a touchback. And that's where Carolina will get the second half started. 1st and 10. Play action to start. Dump this off to Elias Quintana, who's got running room and is brought down at the 41. Good job there by Elias Quintana. 1st and 10 now. Handoff to Sanders, who runs left, has plenty of room, is off the number, spins off of one guy, brought down by Jeff Okudah at the 36. Excellent run there by Miles Sanders as he does a little dance. First and 10, 3 tight ends out there for Carolina. Once again, they hand this off to Sanders, who breaks a tackle and is brought down after a gain of 2 up at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 8. Young back to pass, has his favorite man. That's Hayden Hurst down the sideline. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. That's 183 reception yards here for Hayden Hurst this afternoon. Stop getting open, Hayden. 1st and 10 from the 12 now. Handoff here. Sanders has the room and a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders rushes it in. I don't know what is that dance? What is that? It's weird. Sanders takes the handoff, goes off the right side, huge hole, and he's untouched for 6. Eddie Pinheiro out to attempt to tie this one up. Kick is up and good. We are tied 21-21 as Carolina starts the half with a touchdown. Hecker and the kick team ready here. Phelps will take it at the goal line, where he's met by Barno, shugs him off and gets a whole lot more. He's brought down at the 29. Barno couldn't bring him down. And Atlanta will start their drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, 3 tight ends out there for Atlanta. Play action. Delivered across the middle to Kendrick Bourne, who's tackled down by J.C. Horn, but not before he has an Atlanta Falcons 1st down. Three in the backfield now with Ritter in the pistol. Ritter will keep it, but he has nowhere to go as he's swarmed by Panthers. And that'll be a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Ritter empties it out. London matched up with I guess it doesn't matter. That's incomplete. 3rd and 11 coming up. There we go. Ritter in the shotgun for this 3rd and 11. Carolina brings a little bit of pressure. London going back and throws this one away. I said London. I don't know why I was thinking of him. Ritter throws that one away. And that will bring up 4th down. Pinion on to punt this one away. Kick angling toward the sideline. Shi Smith won't return it, and it'll bounce out at the 5. So we take a look at Miles Sanders' numbers. 90 yards, 1 touchdown, averaging 6.4. That's what Carolina likes to see, especially when Bryce Young has thrown more than 1 interception, which, to be honest, happens quite a lot. 1st and 10 from the 5 now. Sanders takes it, excellent blocking from his receivers, and gets outside. And is dropped at the 19. And that is another Carolina Panthers 1st down. Thanks to Miles Sanders. 1st and 10 here. Handoff once again to Sanders, who has a little bit of running room. He's got another 1st down at the 30. 115 yards now for Miles Sanders.
Come on, set.
1st and 10. Sanders up the middle, but he's met. Carolina couldn't handle the pressure. That'll be a loss of 1. Tackled down by the rookie middle linebacker, Warwick. I forgot his first name. And they don't put first names on jerseys, so I know him as Warwick. 2nd and 11. Dropped off to Hurst, but he's met immediately, and that'll be a gain of 3. Warwick in on the tackle as Hayden Hurst makes his 11th grab of the day. 3rd and 8. Bryce drops to pass here, delivers this one out to Hurst, but it's overthrown. And Grady Jarrett appears to be shaken up as the punt team for Carolina takes the field. Bryce unable to hook up with his favorite target. We see that every once in a while in the games, as Phelps will fair catch this at the 22. Has happened quite a bit where Bryce will overthrow Hayden. It happens to Mingo too a lot. I mean, it happens to Hurst a lot because I throw to Hurst a lot, so. Pistol formation for Ritter as the Falcons begin this drive on offense. And this is just a flipped up to Bijan Robinson, who has 3. Just a quick flip up the middle for a little bit, taking what the defense was giving them. Trips left now, pistol once again for Ritter. And this is a handoff, and Robinson doesn't get too far. He may has 4 or 5 on that one. Brought down at the 28. Third and 4 for Atlanta. This out quick and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne couldn't hold on to it. And that looks like the Falcons will punt as it brings up 4th and 4. Pinion once again looking to keep Carolina from getting good field position. This one's back for Smith, who has it. And he gets up to the 20-32. Got to tackle the dyslexia before it happens. So we take a look at Miles Sanders' numbers there. Not involved in the passing game, but has plenty of rushes. Actually, I think that's one thing I've kind of gotten away from the last couple of weeks, I think, is throwing to Miles. As Miles has it here, and he'll gain 8. Clogged up the middle there. 2nd and 8 for Carolina as they come out in the shotgun. This dropped off to Quintana, who is tackled out of bounds at the 43. Good little job there by Elias Quintana on his 2nd reception of the day. Now 1st and 10. This out to Thielen, who makes the grab, goes down at the 47. His 2nd reception of the afternoon. Good job there by Adam Thielen as we near a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Play action here. Thielen once again falling to his knees, makes the grab at the 30. 30 seconds left to go here in the third. Carolina in the shotgun, threatening to score. As this is dropped underneath for Hayden Hurst, who steps out of bounds at the 19, but they will award him the Panthers first down. Oh, they're not going to mark him. Doesn't the clock stop when you go out of bounds? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to run this play. First and 10. Carolina will run this play to Miles Sanders, who runs it up the middle, cuts back, and has the first down at the 7 as the third quarter comes to an end. We've got another close one here. Carolina and Atlanta tied 21-21. Carolina looking to move up in the South, or at least stay in second. Atlanta looking to... I guess if Atlanta wins, they'd have the tiebreaker right now, so they would move back up in the second. Play action here to Sanders as this is dropped off to Thomas, but he can only get 2. Carolina has a handful of good tight ends, so, you know, we're going to see a couple of them every once in a while. Second and goal. Thielen, why? What kind of route was that by Thielen, but it's intercepted? Wasn't Thielen on a corner? Why did he come back? Because that ball looks like it's going to Chark. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Whatever. Intercepted by Atlanta. Bryce Young's third of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Can Atlanta capitalize? God, I hope not. As they start this drive at their 7. And this is nearly picked off as Jackson tried to play the ball. But London makes the grab and has a Falcons first down at the 39. Good job there by Drake London. Handoff here. Robinson tackled down after a gain of 2. Nick Schultz in on the stop. Atlanta looks to change things up here. Ritter in the shotgun. This dropped underneath for Robinson, but he's met by Bartell and brought down. Just shy of the marker. 3rd and 1 coming up. What's Atlanta going to do here? Quick and incomplete. They've tried that slant a couple of times. It's been well defended. Carolina knocking the ball out at the last possible moment. And the punt team will come out on this 4th and 1 with 7.5 minutes remaining. Pinion gets it deep. And this will get up to the 25 as Bryce Young comes back out. Three tight ends for Carolina. Handoff to Miles Sanders, who has plenty of room up the middle, and that'll be a gain of 8. Second and 2 now. Handoff to Sanders once again. Good blocking up front as Sanders has a Panthers first down and is brought down at the 42. Jesse Bates in on the stop. First and 10 now. Handoff to Sanders once again up the middle, and they're going to mark him on the right side of the first down marker and the 50. He's got a Panthers first down at the 48. First and 10. Hand off to Sanders, and he'll gain 2 as he runs off the right side there. Second and 8 now for Carolina. Sanders takes it, cuts up the middle, has all daylight, and is brought down at the 36. Another Panthers first down as they've done nothing but run Miles Sanders down this Atlanta Falcon throat. Good. I hate Atlanta. I hate Atlanta, I hate Tampa Bay, and I hate New Orleans. And New England. Sanders gets it again, runs off the side, pushes one guy away, and has 6. As a Panthers fan, the reason I hate New England is the Super Bowl back in 2003. Carolina should have won that, but Adam Vinatieri is a very good kicker. So, what can you do? I don't hate Adam Vinatieri. I just hate New England. I love Adam Vinatieri, one of my favorite kickers. Second and 4 now at the 30. Handoff once again, Sanders up the middle. And he'll have a Panthers first down at the 26. How has Miles Sanders not gotten tired? First and 10. Handoff Sanders once again, and he'll push his way for 3. Oh, what do we do here? Second and 7. Hayden Hurst wide open underneath and will get the first down. Excellent job there by Hayden Hurst, as that is Carolina's first throw of this drive. First and 10. Double coverage in the end zone and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what it is. They're going to call pass interference on the defense. Wow. Okay. I will gladly take this at the 1. Where's my goal line? First and goal from the 1 after that. Carolina comes out with their goal line personnel. This is a handoff to Chuba Hubbard, who tries to go right and can't get anywhere. He's stopped for no gain, as the clock will run down to the 2-minute warning. There it is. There's the 2-minute warning. Now it's just about eating clock. Let's change the tempo to chew clock.
Here we go.
Let's take as much time as we possibly can to get as many points as we possibly can. So we're at the 1-yard line, second and goal. Handoff once again. This is Miles Sanders this time, but he can't get anywhere. Oh. Third and goal from the 1. Can Carolina get in? Can we get more than a field goal? Like, I'll take a field goal. I don't want a field goal, but I'll take it. And Sanders gets in for his second touchdown of the day. Miles Sanders giving Carolina a late lead, as they just continue to pound it down Atlanta's throat on this drive, run after run. And, of course, Miles Sanders finishes it off. I mean, it would have been cool if Chuba could have. I got to do a better job of working like a running back rotation. Here is Eddie Pinheiro to kick the extra point. Kick is up and good. Carolina takes a 7-point lead, as we've got 1:15 left to go. Hecker kicks this one deep. Phelps will take it. where he is popped again by Barno at the 19, but he holds on this time, unfortunately. I mean, I'm amazed he held on. That's good. 1st and 10. Atlanta needs a touchdown to tie. As there's pressure, and this is incomplete. Carver throwing down Ritter. Second and 10 here. Ritter in the shotgun. It's pressured, and this is just thrown at the feet of Kendrick Bourne. Brian Burns applying the pressure there. 3rd and 10. This one out to Pitts, who makes the grab and has a Falcons first down. However, he doesn't get out of bounds. 1st and 10. 44 seconds left to go here. This one dropped off underneath to Robinson, who makes a couple men miss and then runs into Shaq's shoulder. Don't really want to run into Shaq's shoulder. 1st and 10. 37 seconds left to go. Ball at midfield. This over the middle and incomplete, intended for Kyle Pitts. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Dropped off underneath, but met immediately by Schultz. And Atlanta uses their second timeout. Carolina backing their corners off. Pressure up the middle, and this is just thrown away, and no, he did not hit him. Are you kidding me? No, when I switched onto Yetur Gross-Matos, I moved him away. That's the way that my stick was going. Whatever. Stupid. 1st and 10 from the 33 after that costly penalty. This one swung out and caught inbounds as Atlanta uses their final timeout. That was Phelps' first grab of the day. Atlanta needs a touchdown. This one's going out of the back of the end zone. Intended for Kyle Pitts. 3rd and 3 coming up. Atlanta empties. They've got nobody in the backfield. As this one is thrown out of bounds. Intended for Phelps as Ritter couldn't hit him in the middle of the field. This could be it. 8 seconds left to go here. As this is thrown to the end zone and picked off by Bartell, who for some reason is going to run it out and get pushed out of bounds. And that's going to do it as Carolina intercepts the ball in the last play of the game to hold on to their lead. And they get the win here versus NFC South rival Atlanta in their first meeting of the season. 28-21, Carolina holds on. Good running day by Robinson. And let's take a look at some stats here. It was not an overall good passing day for either quarterback. Both had multiple touchdowns, both had multiple interceptions and only one touchdown. Bryce's completion percentage actually looks pretty good. I was a little bit surprised there. Yards, 266 is good. 270 is not bad either. Rushing, both runners here had over 6 yards per carry. Miles Sanders, almost 30 for 182, 2 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson gets 60 yards and a touchdown. Hayden Hurst breaks 200 yards and a touchdown. And Drake London gets the other touchdown for Atlanta, 123. Tackles, Kai Warwick and Jesse Bates both have 10 to lead both teams. Bunch of tackles for loss here. A lot of people had 2. Sacks, they go to Hughes, Burns, and Garrett. Interceptions, 2 for Jeff Okuda. God, we should have just stopped throwing it there. Phillips gets one. Bartell gets the game sealer, and Dante Jackson gets one. And we have a couple of upgrades. First here to Amari Barno, who had the fumble recovery. We're going to go speed rusher for him. He's up to a 76 overall. And he's got 1 awareness, 1 finesse move, 3 tackle. Excellent. It's just going to make him a better special teams player. And then we've got starting left guard Brady Christensen. We're going to go agile for him. He's up to a 75. He grabs 2 upgrades, 1 pass block finesse and 3 run block finesse. That's going to do it for that game as our Carolina Panthers get the victory and improve to 9-5. We hold on to the second spot. There's a chance in the next week we could move into first. We've currently split the season series with New Orleans, but depending on how their game went, they could either be 9-5 or they could be 10-4. We'll have to see if we end up sharing a piece of the NFC South lead when we simulate to the next week. Also next week, we've got a home game against the San Diego Chargers, so that should be a really fun matchup with Justin Herbert. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.